Hey everybody, welcome back to A Mama and Her Cookies. I am Micah, and today I'm going to tell you all about the things that I am doing in my last month of pregnancy, specifically to prepare for labor. So most of these things I've started at about 36 weeks. Some of them I've been doing the whole time, but they're especially crucial in this last month of pregnancy when our body is really gearing up to prepare for this baby. So since we all love a good list, I'm going to share with you 10 things that I've been doing in this last month. Number one, this is maybe one of the most important ones, is to go on walks every single day. I usually go for about 45 minutes. I don't try and hit a specific speed or distance. The only reason I do 45 minutes is because it's part of a challenge that I'm doing right now, and that's what I committed to. So this is gonna help out with cardio endurance, obviously something that's very important for labor. Also, it's just gonna get some general movement in your body, which is gonna help kind of unstick all of the gross sticky that happens during pregnancy. And it's gonna help your baby descend into your pelvis. Plus, the sun exposure is great for vitamin D production, and a tanned belly looks better than a not tanned belly, let's be honest. Though I haven't been doing this very much because for me it's kind of uncomfortable, curb walking can be very helpful and beneficial for inducing, speeding up labor, or even flipping a baby. Number two is working out. Yes, like exercise. Turns out it's good for your body both before, during, and after pregnancy. I've been working out about 45 minutes a day using the Good for the Swole app. Becky is the coolest trainer. She has the cutest accent, and she really focuses in on the things that are perfect for your body during pregnancy. Her program incorporates strength training, cardio, as well as pelvic floor strengthening and relaxing. It's surprising to me how many people don't know what the pelvic floor is, how to engage it, or the role that it plays in labor and delivery. But let me let you in on a secret. You really want a strong pelvic floor, because having that and knowing how to relax your pelvic floor will do wonders in preventing tearing, which is my biggest fear in childbirth. But regardless of the program you use, if you even use a program at all, working out is so good for your brain, and it pushes you to limits that you thought that you had and pushes you past them. You're able to really see what you're capable of, and that's what labor is all about too. The third thing that I've been doing, especially post 36 weeks, is a birth preparation regimen. So preparing for birth is so important, both mentally and physically. I'll talk about the mental later, but physically, preparing your body for the sensations of birth is so important. Becky at Good for the Swole has some amazing workouts and like routines that are so amazing. I use my stability ball for almost all of them. You want to be working really on relaxing your pelvic floor. It helps you envision the sensations of what labor is going to be like, helps you relax in the ways that you need to, and she even gives you different positions that you can actually birth in. Number 4 is this third trimester tea. It's designed to support the unique needs of late pregnancy. So one of the most well-known teas to drink during late pregnancy, especially third trimester, is NETTLE tea. This is going to basically like super boost your body with a ton of different vitamins. Vitamin A, C, D, K, calcium, iron, and chlorophyll. Did you know that chlorophyll actually helps with wound healing? Now, hopefully wounds are not what you're thinking of when you're envisioning your upcoming childbirth, but you might need it. NETTLE also helps stimulate breast milk production in new moms, so it's a win-win. The other thing that it has in it that is very popular is red raspberry leaf tea, which helps tone and strengthen your uterus in preparation for childbirth. And surprisingly, it also prevents preterm or post-term birth, which is really cool because basically it means you're not gonna give birth too early or too late. So pretty cool. And in addition to a lot of other awesome things, it has chamomile tea, which is soothing and relaxing. So it's a perfect little beverage right before bed. Number 5 are vitamins. Obviously, you should be taking your vitamins all the time, but especially to support my body during this time when it's working so hard to grow me a really cute baby. I've been taking my vitamins for sure. I really like Mary Ruth's because they're liquid, so they're easily absorbed. And they also have multivitamins as well as multiminerals. They have a lot of different options in their store of things that you might need, especially based on what your practitioner or care provider says. but I've been taking this vegan omega-3 because during the second and third trimesters of pregnancy, you don't really want to be eating too much flax because it could induce preterm labor. So to get my omega-3s, I don't do fish oil because we are plant-based. So this comes from algae, I think. Number 6 is the humble fruit dates. You may or may not have heard that eating dates can really help with your pregnancy. I just read a ton of studies about how amazing, really amazing dates are. The people who ate like 4 to 6 dates a day actually went into spontaneous labor, meaning there are fewer inductions, fewer interventions, and better cervical dilation at the time of like admittance into the hospital, I think is what the study showed. The people in the study also had shorter labors, which who doesn't want that? By like 4 to 7 hours, which is pretty significant. They also had less postpartum hemorrhaging, again, not something that you want. So if you wanna read those studies for yourself and see how awesome dates are, go over to nutritionfacts.org, I'll link it down below, and check out the studies for yourself. Number 7. I tested positive for group E strep, and my midwife gave me a couple of different options of what we can do in the meantime before labor to see if we can get it to go inactive or whatever. Group E strep is always present in the body, but sometimes it's like colonized or not colonized. I don't know the science of it, but basically I am colonized, which seems a little bit creepy. So I've been taking these 3 times a day because they have the vaginal specific strains in them to support your vaginal flora even better if you are positive. But also it's just a good idea to support your body even if you don't test positive for group E strep, because it's so transient that like it could be there one day and not the next, or it could be not there when you tested and show up during labor. Other options you could do if you're feeling really brave is inserting a garlic clove peeled into your every night. Maybe that's too much for this channel. I don't know. Another option is you can just eat a ton of probiotics, lots of yogurt. Anything that's really gonna help boost your gut and vaginal flora is gonna be really good. Number 8. This is a fun one, guys. Massage. But not the kind of massage that makes you go, ah. The kind that makes you go, ah. We're talking... Guys, we're talking perineal massages, or if you say it like my instructor in England says it, perineal massage, which is way cuter, so why don't we say it like that? Like I mentioned previously, my number 1 fear of labor is tearing. I don't want to tear, and perineal or perineal massages are one of the best ways to help prevent that. You're gonna basically stretch out your perineum. That's what's gonna stretch for your baby when your baby's head comes through. So if you do some like pre-stretching, the first time I had my husband do a perineal massage, I couldn't do it myself. I had to have him do it. I was really able to super anticipate some of the sensations of labor, which was both good and horrible at the same time. They're really great because you're able to practice your relaxation and breathing techniques if that's what you're doing, in addition to physically helping your body get to where it needs to be. Like I said, you can do it yourself if you're able to push past the discomfort. I just kept on chickening out and it was not doing what it's supposed to. Or if you have an awesome partner who is willing to help. So I do this 3 or 4 times a week for up to 5 minutes. So if you're interested and feeling pretty brave and you want to know the right technique, check out the link down below. I'll link a video to the perineal massage. Number 9 is the most amazing course that I've ever taken on hypnobirthing. I've actually only ever taken 1 course, but it was amazing. It was so good. I took it at like 14 weeks or something like that, way too early. No, there's never too early. I'm ready to go back through it again to give myself a refresh of all of the great information in there. It's all about hypnobirthing, how to relax, how to breathe, how to embrace all of the positive associations with birth, and really just think of like birth and labor as like the most beautiful and awesome thing that we can do, because that's really what it is. Her course will go through all of your basic prenatal instruction of what pregnancy is, what labor is, how everything happens. But she also goes through relaxation techniques, breathing techniques, and lots of positive affirmations. That's what I've been really focusing on recently, is going through every single day and telling myself and telling my baby these affirmations, because the more we think about positive things, the more positive things are brought to us. I love this course so much that I even got a discount code for you guys. So if you click on the link down below, you can get this at an amazing deal and listen to hours and hours of Anja's cute Manchester accent. And finally, number 10, this is also something I've been doing like mostly throughout all of pregnancy, is research and reading lots of books. So the book that I'm reading right now, Childbirth Without Fear, the author is actually considered kind of like the father of natural childbirth. And despite the front picture, which is a little bit gruesome, he's actually a really big proponent of natural childbirth, that childbirth doesn't have to include pain. So if you've heard of the fear, tension, pain cycle, this is the guy who came up with it. So that's been a great book. I also loved Ina May's Guide to Childbirth, Mind Over Labor, and A Baby Makes Three by the renowned John Gottman. Wow. Essentially, all of this book reading and research has really helped me prepare for what I want. Controlling all of these positive influences that are coming in and really focusing on shutting down negative conversations, even if it feels rude in the moment, has been so helpful because I'm actually really excited to give birth. Call me crazy. Most people will not say that, but I'm really thrilled for it. Basically what I'm saying is prepare for what you want because you can do it. So those are the 10 things that are gonna help you prepare for childbirth regardless of how that happens, but these are especially helpful for preparing for a natural childbirth. If you think of anything else you wanna add, comment down below, like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Have a balanced day.